Welcome to Tablet Connect. Today we're going to be reviewing the Velocity Micro Cruz tablet, which was just released a few weeks ago here in early November 2010. This is a 7-inch 800 by 480 screen, capacitive screen, has a 16:9 widescreen ratio. It's about 7.5 inches long, 5.5 or 5.6 inches wide, and it's about 0.7 inches in thickness. So it's actually slightly wider and thicker than the Galaxy Samsung Galaxy Tab, and also is a little heavier. This is over a pound, it's like a pound and an eighth, while the Samsung Galaxy Tab is under a pound, about 0.83 pounds. So you see the Cruz name, nothing here. It has two external speakers. It has a docking port, a lock, has the power button, the AC or DC adapter charger, a mini USB, headphones, and an SD card slot. It does use a full SD, not micro. On the top here, there is a volume button, loud or to plus, minus, increase to decrease, and a reset button. As you can also see, which may not be too noticeable and is a disadvantage, are these three buttons here on the bezel. There's a home button, a menu button, and a back button. Unfortunately, they're not backlit, so in the dark you're not going to be able to see these buttons. So let's just turn this on. It does use Android 2.0, so you would see it's a basic UI. Has the old 2.0 lock screen and keeps shutting off here. Okay, so this is basically the home screen of the UI. It's very basic. It has some apps listed here on the bottom. It does have an accelerometer, which actually works pretty well. As you can see, it's pretty responsive. It does rotate 360. Okay, one complaint that we had, and hopefully there will be a firmware update that will fix this, is the responsiveness of the screen. It's really not as responsive as we would hope, especially from a capacitive screen. So this is definitely something that we're very disappointed with. As you can see, the responsiveness is not really that great, and it's definitely something that's very disappointing. You can see that it's not as responsive as we want. But let's go to the browser. I'm going to use Skyfire, which is our preferred browser. Of course, anything better than stock browser is going to make your internet viewing a better experience. So right now it's just loading here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's just go to the New York Times website. Okay, there's obviously debate whether a 7-inch or anything from 9 to 10-inch tablet is ideal. We have had experience obviously with the ePad, which does have a 10-inch screen, and this is a 7-inch, so it is actually, when we first opened this, we were surprisingly I guess disillusioned in how small this really is compared to a 10-inch tablet. So as you can see, there's not much real estate on here. It's best to view it in landscape, where you could get a little better view and then you can just scroll up. Since it is an Android 2.0, there is no flash. Again, this is the issue that we're having with the responsiveness of the tablet. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, again, it's a 2.0. It doesn't support Flash. It's only supported in Android 2.2 and higher. Unfortunately, the processor, which is a MIPS processor, is not really created or designed for Android 2.2, or actually for Flash. Flash requires a Cortex A8 processor. This processor that the Cruz tablet comes with, we believe it runs at a 600 megahertz, so it's definitely less than what most Android smartphones are running at, and definitely less than what the Samsung Galaxy Tab and even the ePad, which runs at 1.0 gigahertz. So again, just looking at the accelerometer. Again, it gets very annoying when you're pressing something that you do not want. Okay. Now, with Skyfire, and this is a multi-touch from our understanding, it does have pinch to zoom, as you can see. Let's go back to home page, which will be a little better, and you can actually see the pinch to zoom in action. Usually our internet connection is not this slow. I guess there's a lot of people online today. The stock browser, the pinch to zoom does not work on the stock browser, just for your information. Okay. Let's go back. There we go. Again, show you pinch. These buttons are also very sensitive here, and this is what sometimes causes you to unintentionally do something that you don't want to do. Okay. We apologize for, again, the delay in the Wi-Fi connection here. Okay, so we got the zoom and pinch back. So anyhow, that is the browser works fine. The Wi-Fi works fine in this. We haven't had any issues with that. Let's go back to, again, the home page. Now we're going to show you the multimedia functions. We're going to go over the pictures first here, and as you can see, it does take a second or two for it to load. So it renders the image well, don't have any problems. Again, the accelerometer, you can see how that works in portrait mode, or how the pictures look in portrait mode. Again, there is no pinch to zoom in here, as you can see. The external speakers do work well with music. Didn't have any problems with that. Now I'll show you some videos here. Now this is an HD 720. Just want to show you that it actually does render the video well. No problems at all. At least with this file. Now, we did have problems with this 720 video. watch. Again, this is the underpowered processor that just really had a hard time processing this picture, this video. Again, that's HD 720. It just cannot come up with that. We also had problems with certain other videos. For the most part, it played well, but again, it's the processor, unfortunately, is underpowered to handle most. I did want to show you this YouTube app, which we actually had our own app that we installed, but we have problems with it playing videos, so we went to the Velocity Micro website, and they actually had a specific version to use. I think it was the 1.3 version of the app, so you can see and view videos. So I just want to show you this. Although you can view videos and we didn't have problems, unfortunately it is again underpowered. The quality of the video is very poor. When you go online and just using either a computer, even our ePad, which has a 1.0 gigahertz AMR11 processor, the image and the resolution which were significantly better. And here again you can see how pixelated it is and the struggle that this processor has. So no matter what video you try to look at, it just gives you a poor resolution of it, and that's very disappointing that Velocity Micro chose this processor for their tablet. This does not come with any of the Android apps, the suite of Android apps. Obviously Google Android Market doesn't come with none of the Gmail, Maps, so forth. So you will have to just sideload those on your own if you wish to do that. It does come with a Cruz Market, which is their own app market, but there's very limited in here. Actually, the Cruz Market, one thing is that it only works with the stock browser. When we try using the Skyfire, it just threw it to a different website. So just keep that in mind, that if you will use the Cruz Market, do not use the any other browsers except the stock browser. It is very limited. Obviously, there's not many apps here. One thing that was very disappointing is we see some of these apps that are actually links to other websites. So thought that was kind of poor excuse to try to increase the number of so-called apps on their market. But anyhow, this is the Cruz tablet. For the full review, please visit tabletconnect.blogspot.com, where we have the detailed reviews, including what we have rated this based on our proprietary scoring system. So unfortunately, it's disappointing. $300 for this. The quality is very good on this, though. That's one thing I must say. It does appear to be glass. The back has a rubber-like material which prevents scratching and also to have a better grip. Velocity Micro claims that this battery also is user replaceable. We haven't tried popping this out yet, but it is user replaceable, which is a plus. And so far from our initial usage of this, the battery life is very good. So that's a big plus on this. But again, this is just a summary. For the full detailed review, again, visit our website where you could get all the details on all the testings that we have done. So thank you very much for watching Tablet Connect.